Hello and welcome to another Tim Allen 1337 guide. Today we're going to be touching on Striker once again. I'm joined here by my friend Dexon Gaming on Twitch TV.
What's going on, people?
Welcome, welcome. So Dexon has just started playing Striker how long ago?
Right at the last coupon release.
Right at the next, okay, very nice. So I thought this would be a good kind of honest way to go through some skills and combos to help my friends and then put out a decent guide that's not too, I don't know, cerebral or educational or however you want to put it. So just a fun way to do a couple of PvP matches here, go over a couple of skills, talk about super armors, frontal guards, how to do some 1v1s, and just kind of take it, see where this takes us. So there's going to be no editing on this. We're just going to take it live, put it on YouTube, and I hope it helps some of you guys out. So first, what I would like to see you do, Dexon, is combo me. Kill your buddy Tim.
You ready? You ready for that?
Yeah, let's see it. Okay, so you got me to about half health. And you have how much AP?
253 awaken.
253. Okay. So now I'm going to do my combo here.
Ow.
Right, so that was just the first part of it. So let's start with the grab is good. The Unawakened Grab is good. When you grab, I don't know if you know this, when you grab somebody in Unawakening, you can hold shift right click and cancel it. So instead of doing the full 3 punches, you can do just 1.
Whoa. All
yeah.
right.
So that's the first little trick. That's a large scale trick, because you do want to use the Unawakened Grab as much as possible since it is super armor. But sometimes you just want to get the hell out of there. So, and that plays into it, because what you're going to be doing after you grab me is you're going to be holding shift right click anyway. So the first move you do after you grab somebody in Unawakening is called Crimson Fang. Oh, I'm finding it. Crimson Fang into Death Strike. And what Death Strike does is negative 20 DP for 10 seconds. And as much as that sounds like it's not a whole lot, I promise you when you do this combo, there's a 99% chance you're going to be able to kill me with my 301 DP. So,
Really?
yeah. Let's start with just grabbing me. You can cancel if you want, and then shift R&B until you do Death Strike.
Well, that worked.
Do you have a lot? Was that it? Should look like that.
You would immune it.
We'll just do shift R&B just twice. Just hit me with Death Strike. There you go. That's it. That's it. So from there, I've got the 20 DP debuff on me. From there, you want to, do you have leg drop keybound?
Yes. Hotbar, yeah.
Yeah, hotbar. So you want to hot, oh my gosh, how much money do you have?
Some.
You're flexing your icon in the middle of my YouTube video? That's toxic, man.
Sorry, I'll
So from there, you don't want to go into spiral. You want to put more damage down. So you're going to have enough time to drop the leg right off that. So you do the Death Strike, drop the leg into the flow.
Oh my god.
Then you spiral. Okay?
Alright.
Good.
I may have fucked that up a little bit.
That's okay. That's okay. Did you flow?
I don't think so. I'm still trying to get used to seeing the animation for flow, because to me it's like so hard.
Yeah, so you're hitting the keybind, and then you're holding F as you do it. And then you just sit there for a little bit longer. You just sit there for a little bit longer, and then you're perched to do a nice little spiral cannon right on top of me. There you go. Okay, so I might be a little tanky. Oh, you're level 60, right? Or are you 61?
60 still, yeah.
Okay. So the last part of that is the spiral cannon. And then after you spiral cannon, you actually turn around and you endless somebody, because there's a float at the end of that it could possibly land sometimes, depending on how long your CC combo takes. But that's my favorite way to finish somebody off. So if you want to try one more time.
Like endless explosion, or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's after spiral. This is just one combo. We'll go over another one in a second. So you got me with that float at the end. You probably need a little more AP to kill me, I guess. I do have Villa buffs on too, so that's a. Do you have any buffs?
No, I'm just rocking the.
If you had any buffs, you'd probably kill me. That's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. But
well,
that's.
I have. What do we do? Valencia? Who we want?
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. But so that's my like go-to combo. So when I do like King of the Hill or something, I generally end up catching people in a stun. So I'll catch them in mass destruction, right? And then I actually wait this out, and then I grab them right as they come out of it, and then I wait for the whole thing.
Yeah, that's nasty.
So what I'm doing there is I'm resetting, what is it, 6 seconds for CC? I'm basically resetting that initial stun, so I can still do my whole combo, and it's BM as F. Right? When you get somebody with a stun, it's just like... You know? So they're just sitting there for like 6 seconds, just knowing they're gonna die. But the other thing you can do is... And before I started recording this video, you mentioned that you C-swapped every once in a while. You know, if you're an Unawakening, you hold Shift-C, go right into Spiral.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so that's, instead of ever C-swapping, you should just Shift-C. So if you hit somebody with Mass, you can just go right into Spiral.
No, that makes sense. That's my fault for listening to Twitch chat, you know.
Well, I mean, you know, Neil7 was in my Twitch chat. He basically taught me how to play Striker. So let's talk about your skills here for a second. What are you using for your bombs?
I got backstep and perfect blow.
Okay, so you've got both of those keybound, or are you using Shift X and Shift Z?
No, I have them keybound.
So when you're trying to get out, like say I'm right here and I'm about to kill you, how do you escape? How do you normally escape?
Oh Jesus! I usually run, and then I do one of these, and then I do that.
Okay, let's try this instead. So stand right next to me. You've got Crouching Wolf on keybind, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Crouching Wolf, and then hold S, and then backstep. So it should look like this. Like when you have that oh shit moment, you just go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
So you can do it either way. Plus, you want to hit that backstep as often as possible for that extra magic DP. It makes it super toxic. And then I actually use it as an engage sometimes into Witchards. You know, where I'll be up here or something, and I'll just kind of flip the camera and go and turn around on them. And so that's a good way to get behind them and kind of scare them too. So one thing about Spiral is if you look at Spiral Cannon, the skill, it says that it's a down smash and a knockdown on good hits, but not during cooldown. I just want to make a quick example of how worthless down smash is in the Striker kit. So I'm gonna knock you down with a grab, and then I'm gonna do a down smash, which is our healing move, Roaring Tiger. So Roaring Tiger is a down smash and an air smash actually. But look how often it. Okay, number one. Look how often it doesn't hit. No down smash. Okay. No down smash.
Interesting, yeah.
No down smash. No down smash.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's... No down smash. So, it's absolutely insane. So when you spiral somebody that's already on the ground, That's not down smash. That's another knockdown.
Oh, okay, okay.
So when you're counting your CCs, which is basically 3, you get 3 CCs as a striker. You're not getting that free down smash when you spiral. That counts as a knockdown. So that's why when I get somebody in a stun, I kind of hate it. If I know I can kill him, then I kill him. But if I can't, that's why I wait that timer out. And so,
yeah.
you know, and just hold out here, and then, you know, it's roughly 2 seconds, and I grab it 1.5 seconds to wait out the rest of the time. It's what?
It's snowing. It's beautiful.
Don't get all RP on me. Kill my YouTube channel. So do you use any of the twisted collisions when you 1v1?
When you say twisted collisions, I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Q. You hit Q in your 1v1s.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Okay. What's your favorite? Do you use Nimbus Strike? Okay, so you're using left click. You ever use right click?
No, I really don't.
That one's my favorite, but you can use either one of them. So the thing you want to look out for is twisted collision is definitely a smart part of a super armor rotation, right? So my super armor rotation generally looks like faking somebody out into some mass destruction, into a rage hammer, into some of this, and then I go for a catch on somersault.
Yeah.
And the only time you're ever really vulnerable is when you do the, you know the slide in mass destruction is not protected, right?
The first bit right there?
Yeah, that's not protected at all. So
Okay.
it goes from not protected to all of this is protected until right now. So that entire
Your hands come together.
yeah, until you get to your idle stance. So all these punches and all of this right until here was all super armor. And so when you fight people, especially mooses, cannot help themselves but to walk right into that. And so they just come up to you.
Yeah, you did that to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So that's how you kind of gauge somebody's skill, is if they come at you like this, you just get that grab. You just throw them down. You just finish it off. But if they wait for it, the other thing I like to do is I'll hold it out, right? And then I bait the Rage Hammer. And then that's all lingering super armor, too. And so I've got just like, that's a really good reset if you're not fighting a grab class. Now, if you are fighting a grab class, one of the things that the top end players do, go ahead and do a mass destruction for me. So they'll come up to you and they'll come up behind you. I missed the grab, but they'll come up behind you and just grab you. So if you ever need to cancel a mass destruction, that's where Crimson Fang comes in too. Because you can cancel it if you're good enough. This is something I'm still practicing on. Is you can cancel it and go right into the frontal guard of Crimson Fang or Adamantine. So let's just do a little 1v1 thing. I just want to do like I can take off my ogre.
I feel like I'm cramming for an exam.
I'm just trying to give you some basics, just some, when you catch, what do you do? And let's just see what you do. So let's do it.
R. Perfect.
Right. So as you came down, I knew where you're gonna land. So that's a really risky move. Nimbus Strike is generally okay, but the right click and left click, especially against an opponent who you know is more skilled than you are, is really scary. R. Oh, that was good. That's okay. We're just looking for catches. R. Oh, okay. Nice. So this is just showing off some movement for Striker. How to kind of chain some CCs together. Oh, there you go. Good grab. So that's you know, when you're standing still in Rage Hammer trying to figure out what your opponent's doing, you always have to be wary, especially against a faster class like a Ranger or something. That's always got that grab available. You can't just sit there too long. You got to really look for the catch and then move out. Do you use somersault at all?
Go by the
SQ.
key
SQ on Awaken.
No.
It's
No,
completely unprotected. It's a little BM, but look at the hit rate on it. Look at the hitbox on this. Stand still for a second. Like that's so far away. Yeah, that's so far away. Completely unprotected.
What?
Until you get the. So if you look at the skill, I actually have it absoluted, which is probably overkill because it does no damage. But if you look,
I haven't put any into it.
If you look at the flow is called a Rising Blast combo. That's all super armor. And if you hit somebody with it, they get negative 12 evasion, which is pretty nice too. So the flow to it, after the second kick, that's a nice little lingering super armor, and you can go right into Rage Hammer. Yeah. So that's really good if people are coming into you, and you've got some space and time, you can kind of, and it goes back in. And then you can kind of do your thing. Or if you're trying to get away and you're out of your things, so here, so you can see it. You can flip the camera and use it as a getaway technique as well.
Really? Oh, yeah.
So again, I'm making this a YouTube video so you can come back and revisit these things. I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you. So then there's another combo I use for, let's go back into combos for a second. There's another combo I use for tankier people. Berserkers and stuff.
Like a tankier class?
And it's not ulting. I didn't lock my ult. So we're going to redo this.
Oh, crazy combo. I like it.
Now I'm using a... Thanks. I'm using a Sharp Alchemy Stone of Destruction for the extra attack speed. And so this is pretty crucial. If you're fighting some of the classes that get up too quickly, you're probably not going to be able to drop the leg right away or do the Death Strike. You're going to have to kind of make a decision. But what I do against a striker that's stronger than me.
Wow, okay, nice.
So I kind of weave that Shift Q in there and then use Rampaging Predator. So if you nail that combo where instead of, so you do the Death Strike, you drop the leg with the flow, and then you go right into Shift Q and you spiral as soon as you humanly possibly can and pray to any god you believe in that you get the extra knockdown, and then you honestly just spam everything else as fast as possible. So basically you would, after that, you would go into the endless rampage and try to get the float. So let me do that again so you can see it. So I've got like what, 8 clones out there just pummeling you,
right.
And they ignore all evasion, and you've got a DP debuff on you. So give that a try.
Great start.
In 8 seconds. Now, if you did the DP debuff,
right? Yeah,
probably that's the only thing.
Flow.
Yeah, that's the only thing you missed.
I have a really hard time remembering that, especially if I'm hitting a keybind on like my mouse, and then I have to remember to hit F for the flow. Like it's gotta train my brain.
What got me to be able to do it was doing the shorter grab, because you're already hitting those buttons. So when you do the shorter grab, you just keep holding those buttons.
Oh, right. You don't have to let up at all, because that's what I was doing.
I let up as soon as I do the second move, and then I just go right into my leg drop.
Pog.
That's okay. Pog.
Dude. Oh, no.
You know all your healing skills too, right?
Yeah, not by name.
Do you have the Unawakened one? Use the Roaring Tiger? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. So the combo for everybody else is Roaring Tiger, jump, and then the flow bite off of a Rampaging Predator. So you don't have to hit anything to get the heals from those moves.
I'm so mad at you right now.
Got a little bit of resist. I got a little bit of resist. So I got up. You really have to. You really have to
spam it quick.
You have to spam it quick, but I think the Sharp Alchemy Stone is almost necessary for this. So you might.
And I think what a lot of people have an issue with, and I'm guilty of this too, is when you're first learning a class or you start like getting into PvP, you just want to smash, smash, smash. And you already talked about this earlier about chaining your CCs a little bit, space them out a little bit. That's definitely my issue right now, especially with Striker. When I was Musa, I was getting used to it. Like, you know, chain it, wait a little bit, you know, and not just button mash and hope to God the person dies.
So many people rush it, and once you get really good, like some of the best Mystics I've fought, you throw down their vacuum and they just go balls out, right? There's no waiting.
Right.
But the way that, you know, I do a King of the Hill every Wednesday, and the way that I'm successful on that is a little bit of juke and a lot of patience, you know, and there's a cadence to the movement where you're just always kind of threading your super armors carefully, seeing what they're doing, not being afraid to do the spiral leap into Rampaging Predator. I did that too a little bit, just to kind of close the gap, you know, as I'm waiting for my cooldowns, and then just kind of right into slide. Works pretty well sometimes. You know, again, sliding right in front of somebody is risky, especially when they're a grab class, but if they're not, it's an excellent way to catch them and kind of, because they never see the teleport coming. They never see the teleport coming. And it's frontal guard. It's a terrible frontal guard, but it's a frontal guard. You can get the cool little clone. So I think that'll do it for now. Dexon, thank you very much for the time. I hope you learned a couple things, and if you didn't, you can watch a video and learn it again.
I will, man. Thanks for having me.
If you want to catch Dexon Gaming, he is on Twitch TV as Dexon Gaming, and then me, myself, TimAllen1337. I'm live Monday through Thursday, and then Saturday, of course, for Siege and all that kind of stuff. Feel free to come into either one of our streams and ask questions, hang out, drop a follow, all that kind of stuff. Last little plug, noping.com. If you're having a troubling time with your ping or losing packets or connecting, check out noping.com. There'll be a link in the description to have a free trial. Thank you very much, and have a great day.